Yep.
Hey guys, I'm Jake and welcome to the Total Tottenham podcast. Today I am joined with Tottenham Reports. Yeah, what's going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. You? So, how's your day been?
Good. How about you?
My day's been pretty good, yeah. So it's the first episode or podcast of Total Tottenham. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was how is Spurs doing in the league? We're not doing amazingly.
We're not doing so well right now at the moment. Form definitely needs to pick up. We haven't picked up a single win in the past 5 games, which is not the best results we could have had, but I'm certain that it will pick up as soon as the Premier League resumes.
Yeah, because I completely agree with that because before Mourinho arrived, there was like Dele Alli was completely out of form, wasn't he?
Yes.
But did you see the first game under Mourinho? He scored like a roaring volley, or was that like the second game? I can't quite remember.
The second game.
Yeah.
I think it was like one of the second games or the third game against Manchester United.
Yeah, he was like the first before Christmas. While Mourinho was manager, he was at his top form we've seen in a while. But he's kind of slowed down a bit suddenly, hasn't he? I mean.
Yeah, his form definitely needs to start picking up again.
Yeah, and like what? So the next thing is, what do we need to do better? I mean, this could be like certain players or just the overall team.
I think it was pretty ridiculous that they canceled training for the next month or so, because the players definitely need training.
Yeah, we need to keep sharp and everything.
Yes.
So yeah.
Then let's talk about our next fixture as soon as the Premier League resumes, which is Newcastle.
Yeah, so how do you think we will do against that?
Well, when we played them earlier in the season under Koch, it wasn't the best result we could have got, but I do think we will win. Score prediction, I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah. Guys, in the comments, put your score predictions, and I think we're actually gonna. I think we're gonna win 3-0. Because this break is also a very good chance for Mourinho to also have a lot of team talks and get our team sorted as well.
Yeah.
And over the summer, we're looking at like Giroud. We're looking at a lot of players. We're looking at Giroud, Willian.
Giroud, Willian, Nathan Ake, the centre back from Bournemouth.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. What's up, Elite Phantom? The score predictions is 5-0 to Tottenham, I'm guessing. Ooh, someone put 5-0 to Tottenham.
I think that's a bit ridiculous, but maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Let's hope so, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just searching up the table right now. We are actually 8th at the moment. If you can see there, these are the tables. We're actually 8th. Gone.
8th place to 4th place is only separated by 7 points, so
Yeah.
it's fourth place is up for grabs.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, after Mourinho gets the team sorted, I think that we're up for a good chance. And I've
Do you
heard a
think
lot.
we'll finish in the Champions League position?
Um, I'm not really sure because we got knocked out by Norwich in penalties, and that last penalty, I cannot believe that from
Yeah.
Fernandes. It was like the weakest penalty I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty poor.
But a lot of people I've been saying Giroud was at Arsenal like in the last couple of seasons, and they don't want Arsenal trash in our club. In my opinion, I'm not really fussed about what teams they play for. I'm fussed about the skill level of the players.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the most important thing. I mean, so what's your opinions on like Giroud or Willian? What do you think is going to happen?
I think we should go for Willian, not so much of Giroud.
Yeah.
A striker that Tottenham is looking into is Inaki Williams from Athletic Club in Spain. I think that would be a good move if
Yeah.
Daniel Levy would pull that off.
See, we need some we also need some quite young players because like a lot of our players are in between 25 and 30. That's kind of the average age of our club at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
What do you think we will finish in the league position?
I'm actually gonna go 5th.
That would be a Champions League spot, so that would be good.
What would you think?
I'm not so confident of 5th. Maybe 6th, but if Mourinho starts getting his stuff together from now to the end of the season, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I mean, once he's got our team together, we should be stronger.
Yes, of course. And when all the injuries come back, we could, who knows, finish maybe 3rd or 4th.
See, injuries is the next thing. So the next thing to talk about. So we've got like most of our good players injured. We've got Son injured, Kane injured, Sissoko injured. So many of our really good.
Bergwijn injured.
Yeah, Bergwijn injured. What's up, XBL Hound? Next year first. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so.
Honestly, I could say top 3 if Daniel Levy brings in some top players like Eder Militao from Real Madrid and Willian maybe from Chelsea and Bale from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Who knows where we'll finish?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Like, guys, put in the chat who you think. Do you prefer Mourinho over Poch or Poch over Mourinho? That is a hard question. I've heard mixed opinions on this.
When Poch left the club, Mourinho, but when Poch first, like, from a year ago, I'd say Poch. If you look at last year's season, when Manchester City were champions, all the way until December, the Burnley loss, we were title contenders.
Yeah. I think, not including this season, for the last 4 seasons, we've finished 3rd in the table. Am I right, or around that?
Yeah, 3rd. I think it's 4th to 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, and also another thing of this season is Chelsea, may I just say, have been 4th for about literally the whole season.
They've been incredible this season. Hands up to them. Sucks to say that, but Frank Lampard has been doing an excellent job. But if you look at if they had the same amount of points they have right now, last season they'd be in 8th place.
Yeah, Elite Phantom prefers Poch. So yeah, that's a pretty strong answer. I've heard kind of mixed opinions, but the majority have said Poch. So yeah.
But recent performances have been poor. Spurs definitely need to pick that up. If not, we really could. I don't even think we'll get a Europa League spot if we don't pick up.
Yeah, I mean, I think Norwich are definitely going to go down, most probably.
What do you think would happen if the league was abandoned? What would happen? Who would win the league? Who would get relegated? Who would be promoted? Who would get Champions League spots and Europa League spots?
Well, I think even if it wasn't abandoned, Liverpool would win anyway. Um,
Yeah, I've heard mixed opinions about it.
yeah, Liverpool are like 82 points and Man City are 57, so they're over 20 above Man City. Norwich are going to go down, I believe. Like in my opinion, I definitely think
I
because
hope so.
they're 4 points at the bottom, like, and yeah, I can't believe we lost to Norwich. That was probably the worst loss of this season, maybe.
Who do you think's fault it was at that game?
Uh,
Who,
I mean,
I'm sorry,
Jedson.
but I had Gedson. I'd have to put on Michelle Vorm for the. He should have saved the
Oh
goal.
yeah, Michael Vorm or Michelle
Yeah,
Vorm. I don't even know.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know why he decided to put Vorm on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
What was
why.
that all
At least
about?
Gazaniga.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loris was injured, but why not
When
Gazaniga?
Luis was injured, he had made Gazaniga did brilliantly over
Yeah.
them couple games.
Besides the Chelsea mistake.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't really Gazaniga's fault. That was just poor from the team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I think Gazaniga. I mean, Luis. Would you agree? Luis makes a lot more mistakes than he should do. Like,
Oh yeah. For being a club captain of Tottenham, he needs to stop the mistakes. He's making far too many.
yeah, I mean, Gazaniga. Like, at one point, I thought Gazaniga might actually go up to first here.
Yeah.
But I think he just needs a little bit more experience.
This summer, do you think we should find a replacement goalie, or should we stick with Loris?
I mean, I've heard so many people wanting Luis to stay. What's your opinion on it?
Personally, if we're gonna go for another goalie, I want it to be Jan Oblak from Atletico Madrid. But even if not, Andre Onana is a fair share
Yeah,
from Ajax.
I'm happy with any goalie that's better than Luis.
Yeah.
But
Anybody who's younger and more approved.
yeah, I mean, I think Gazaniga is going to stay at the club. I want him to stay personally. I think
Yeah.
if he gets a bit
He's
more
a brilliant player.
experience, he might have a chance
Yeah.
at first one day.
Yeah, of course. Just he's getting up there in age, which kind of is a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, so what's your thoughts on the abandoned Premier League? Do you think it should have happened, or do you think it's a good decision?
It depends how bad the coronavirus gets. If it stays like this, then for until like August, then they should abandon it.
Yeah, I mean, because coronavirus has just completely taken over everything. Like all sports are being like closed.
Yeah.
Or like running behind closed doors.
Yeah, it kind of sucks though. I mean, because if the league is abandoned, then teams like Leeds United won't be promoted next year.
Yeah.
But we'll just wait and find out.
Yeah, just fingers crossed that it'll start again with a fresh start from Tottenham.
But if they do, like say, the Premier League find like a solution, I think they would. Whoever is like in their place right now will just like that's where they finish, which would
Yeah.
be bad for Spurs because we're in 8th place.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing I wanted to talk about is the rumours that are going around about different players joining the club. There's been a lot of rumours recently. So what are your thoughts on them?
There's like 3 certain players that I only want to bring in.
Yeah.
As in Eden Militao, Gareth Bale, and Andre Onana.
Because at Real Madrid, Gareth Bale's getting like hard. He hasn't played since Christmas, has he? I don't think.
Yeah, Zidane is willing to let him go for free.
Yeah. I mean, Gareth Bale hates Real Madrid. I don't know why he even approved of the switch.
Yeah.
But do you want him back at Tottenham?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
do.
want him bad, so
Very
bad.
much. He's probably the one player I want the most.
Yeah, he'd be a big improvement to the squad.
Yeah.
How do you feel on that Harry Kane might be leaving to Juventus in the summer?
I mean, if we get Gareth Bale, Willian, Giroud, then I'm not as bothered as I should be.
Yeah, but I don't know because
It will still be a
Harry
big
Kane.
loss.
Yeah. Who do you think would be a replacement striker for Harry Kane?
This is hard. I think someone younger,
Yeah, of
for
course.
sure. Wait, how old's Harry Kane again? Isn't he like...
26, turning 27.
Yeah. I mean, he's not the oldest, but
Yeah.
you can definitely see the differences from a couple seasons ago.
Well, if he does go to Juventus, who do they have as strikers? Ronaldo, that's it, right?
There's a lot of potential coming from maybe Championship League, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really have any that's in my mind right now, do you?
No, not really.
No, it's kind of just gone blank.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the fixtures up next and do some score predictions.
Do you think maybe a Lukaku to Spurs?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Sheffield United, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Leicester, Arsenal and Everton. So, how do you think we're going to do against Arsenal?
Arsenal, 2-1 win. 3-1 win.
3-1 win?
How do you feel?
I'm going to have to say a 2-2, actually.
Again? Ooh.
I mean,
with
our recent form and Arsenal's recent form, we're
Yeah.
technically the same at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
As far as, like, the switch of managers, like, Unai Emery didn't do anything good for Arsenal, did he?
No. I mean, with the loss of Mikel Antonio to coronavirus, who knows what will go down?
Yeah, I mean, because the whole of Arsenal, I think that Arsenal, what I've heard is that once the whole Premier League is back up, Arsenal will still have to stay out until everyone's fully recovered. Like, because some of their players have even got it as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do wish them all the very best.
Yeah.
What was you going to say?
No, I forgot it.
Oh.
Come back to me.
Right, so how do you think we're going to do against Bournemouth, a team that is struggling desperately?
Struggling for form, yeah. I say confident 2-0 win.
Yeah, I'm going to say actually 3-1 win. Because the thing that's been, would you agree with this? The thing that's been happening the last season is that, like, we've been, like, say, like, we were 3-0 up, and it was, like,
And
the
then
80th minute.
Yeah.
We would just lose concentration, and they would score.
Yeah, defenders definitely need to focus more at the last, like, few moments of the game.
Yeah, because what happens is, like, we're like 3-0 up or something, and then in the last moments of the game, they would score, like, 2, or maybe even make it a draw.
Yeah.
So I think also one part that we really need to actually focus on is our defence as well.
Yeah, defence definitely needs to improve.
I think Vertonghen's coming to the end of his...
I want him to stay very, very much.
You want him to stay?
I want him to stay.
Yeah, I think Alderweireld's had a better season.
Yeah.
But overall, I think Vertonghen's probably the better defender. Would you say?
Vertonghen's a better defender than Alderweireld?
Yeah,
Yeah, more experience, yeah.
yeah. How old's Alderweireld? They're both like 30 and 32, right?
Yeah, I think Jan Vertonghen just turned 32.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Vertonghen is an amazing player, don't get me wrong, but I think the last season he's been kind of. I mean, he's not been in his top form, has he? He's not the Vertonghen we all know and love.
Yeah, this season has definitely been a downfall for the whole Spurs.
Yeah, for that, like, Son hasn't played as well as I would expected him to do.
I think Son has been doing pretty decent.
Yeah,
Harry Kane has been injured like most of the season, and when he wasn't injured, he wasn't his top form. Neither has Dele Alli.
mm,
Lucas hasn't been the best. We've expected more from him since the semifinal in Amsterdam.
yeah,
Loris, of course, hasn't been great. You can't really say anybody but Son has been like out of their skin right now.
yeah. I mean, he's been good, but he hasn't scored as many goals as he normally regularly does.
Yeah, we wouldn't like. He definitely would have liked him to score more goals.
Yeah, I mean, I wish like everyone scored more goals. I mean, half of the time when Vertonghen and the defenders can't see that their strikers are doing well, they just come up here and like score like banging goals like Vertonghen.
Yeah, past
Like,
5 years. This is a fact. The past 5 years, at least one Spurs player has been in the top five for the Golden Boot.
mm,
No one is not even in the top 10.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
It's embarrassing.
yeah, it's also embarrassing that we were the first ever team to make not Poch, sorry, Mourinho lose 6 games in a row. That's the first time he's done that in the whole of his career.
Really?
Yeah, it's like we've not won um, for 6 games in a row, and that's the first time that's happened to him in his whole career.
I didn't know that. Dang.
So that's a bit embarrassing.
Isn't it embarrassing that Harry Kane is still our top goal scorer and he's been out for a few months?
Oh yeah.
With the likes of Chris Wood and Teemu Pukki having the same amount of goals as him.
Mm. I mean, how many games has Harry Kane played? Like 5?
Yeah, he has definitely hasn't played a lot.
Yeah, I mean, when did he get injured? It was at Southampton, wasn't it?
Southampton? I don't even remember him getting injured. When did he get injured?
It was like just before Christmas at Southampton, wasn't it?
No, because Brighton he played. Oh yeah, it was Southampton. Yeah,
'Cause
after Christmas.
we played Brighton
On Boxing Day.
yeah, on Boxing Day, and then that was when Lloris got injured.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Like the 14th of January was the Southampton game.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I'm trying to find out when he did get injured. I don't remember. I don't even remember how he got injured.
I'll be able to see here.
And his son back because from watching the.
It was it was FA Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 5th of February.
Yeah.
Wait, no, was that the 1-1 draw? That I got injured.
Against Middlesbrough, I think it might have been.
Yeah, the 25th of January was when he got injured. So yeah, that has been Lucas Moura.
He got injured against Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas Moura. I only really realised how good he was this season.
We definitely wanted him to perform a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Moura before Christmas was amazing, probably going for one of the best players in the club at the moment. But after Christmas to now, he's not been his top form, is he?
Yeah, of course. And for the last question of today,
Yep.
Oh wait, I forgot it. Wait. Oh, who do you think should be sold in the summer?
Oh, this is
Maybe.
hard. I'm gonna have to say Hugo Lloris is probably making my list.
Really?
He's
Yeah,
I
that's a
think he's getting
fair share.
close.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a horrible question to have to answer. All right, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna have to say Eric
You know who
Dyer.
I have? Ah,
Hmm.
yeah. I don't know about him, but maybe.
Who was you gonna say?
I'm gonna say this could hurt me because I'm a huge fan of him, and I loved him at the beginning of the season. Just he hasn't been top form, and he's not like my Mourinho. It's gonna have to be Tenga and Dombele.
Oh,
When
actually
he's
no.
on form, he's
Yeah,
the best midfield. He dominates midfield. When he's not, he's absolutely shy.
Sergio Aurier's been a bit questionable.
I like Serge Aurier. I think he's like one of my favorite right backs to watch.
Mm.
Obviously not him fouling,
Yeah,
but I like how the way he plays, how he pushes up and drops back.
yeah. One last quick thing.
And
Who has been your top player this
of the
season?
season,
I'm gonna say go right out Giovanni Lo Celso. Definitely.
yep, same with me.
He has just been amazing. If he went, I would literally.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, like from the start of the season to December, I'd have to say probably Son, Kane, or Ndombele.
Yeah.
Not from, but now it's not even a like close call. It's Lo Celso.
Yeah, like Lo Celso's just gone right up. I mean, Foyth. I cannot believe him. I mean, he is. How many games has he played? Like one or two.
Exactly. Yeah,
But the two games he played, he's given away at least one penalty.
yeah, it's absolutely incredible how bad he has been performing.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, yeah, Lo Celso's just dominated, hasn't he? He's not scored the most amount
Yeah,
of goals, but on the pitch, he's just you
because
can hardly
it
get past him.
sucks. It sucks if you don't watch the Spurs games because you'd think Lo Celso has been like a total flop. But as a Spurs fan, you could obviously see that he's our best player
Yeah.
we have.
You're actually the first American that loves, like, you say soccer, is it?
No, I said it's soccer there, but I love football.
Mm. So yeah, we're gonna have to end the podcast here, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it.
Yep.
Spurs.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. Have you enjoyed it?
Yep. I gotta go. Cheers.
All right. See ya, man.
Peace.
Alright, guys. We're ending the podcast here. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Goodbye. See you.